everyone, Shelby over here at Valley. I'm just checking in to make sure everyone is staying safe and healthy during this difficult time. I want to thank everyone that has utilized our carryout program, both chef, my front of house team, our back of house team. We are so thankful for you guys using this program. It keeps my staff busy, it keeps me busy, and it also helps the club overall. With that being said, I am offering select wines at 20% off during this time. For the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be featuring one of those wines each week to kind of give you a little bit more background knowledge on what the wine is, kind of some characteristics, maybe some fun wine facts, whatever it may be. Tonight's wine is going to be a 2016 Emblem Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa Valley. Now when I say Emblem, a lot of you may not have heard of that before. However, when I tell you that the vineyard is the Michael Mondavi family vineyard, a lot of you wine connoisseurs out there will recognize that name. Now this wine is made up of 90% Cabernet, 5% Petit Verdot, and 5% Petit Syrah. With that comes the winemaking process. So these grapes are fermented for about 14 days. The skins are then pressed and juiced and put into French oak barrels. Now this kind of comes to the topic this evening about oak barrels in general. So there's going to be two common barrels out there. There is the American oak and there's the French oak. With that, there is also new oak and old oak. This wine in particular is made up of 66% new French oak. So what's the difference between new and old? I like to think of it like a tea bag. You have your hot water there and you put your tea bag in. That tea bag is going to give out intense flavors right away, implementing it through the water. Now you come to that tea bag sitting in that water 3-4 hours later, the flavors aren't hit you in the face. It's kind of more mellow, you want to brew a new one type feeling. That new oak is going to be the second you hit that tea bag in the water. It's bursting full of flavors, very similar in the barrel. Old oak is going to be that 3-year-old tea bag that just doesn't have as much to give. Now, American versus French oak. What's the difference there? I like to think of American oak, there's going to be bolder, bigger, more in-your-face flavors right away. This is largely in part to the fact that it has looser grains. There's more flavors flowing through those grains because they're a lot looser. French oak, on the other hand, has tight grains on the barrel. Not as many flavors are coming in right away, it's more drawn out over time. The result, a beautiful wine from a lot of French oak barrels. The wine is going to be more well-rounded, it's going to be balanced. It's not going to hit you in the face right away. I refer to French oak a lot more with silkier tannins. It's going to just kind of carry through in your mouth as a whole. Not to say that American oak or French oak, one's better than the other. I do love my good old French oak wines that are out there. Everyone has their own preference. One way to kind of compare the two would be your American oak is going to be your Friday night out on the town. You're going to bars, it's in your face, it's loud, those flavors are hitting you right out of the glass. French oak, on the other hand, is your romantic dinner for two. It's well thought out, it's balanced, it's intimate, there's a sexiness there to the wine. It just really coats your whole mouth in a very balanced way. So kind of a fun way to describe the two. Like I said, this Emblem Cabernet is going to be French oak, in which this wine, when you taste it, it has a good plumminess to it. It's round. There is some hazelnut in there that does come from the oak. But in my mind, this wine does truly have a very rounded feeling. And not only to the oak barrels, but because of that Petit Verdot and Petit Syrah that's snuck in there at the end, it really rounds out the wine. I hope that you're able to give this wine a shot at some point in the next coming weeks. What's better than a glass of wine at the end of the day, especially during these difficult times? I know I go home and I pop open a bottle and enjoy it with my friends and family when I can. It really does help to decompress, especially during these difficult times. I hope you all are staying safe, healthy, staying at home. Please wash your hands, use social distancing. These are difficult times, and together we will get through this. Just gotta hang in there. Just know that your Valley staff is thinking about you. We care about you. We are excited to give those handshakes and hugs in the coming months. Just not quite the time yet for that. Stay at home, like I said. Please utilize our carryout program. We're thinking about you. And that's all I got for tonight's feature of the Emblem Cabernet. Cheers.